what to do, guys? It is June 12th, and that means leg day. So yesterday was rest day, and I think how I'm gonna do this cycle is 3 days on, 1 day off. So it'll be whatever, if it's upper lower arms or upper lower abs or push pull legs, pretty much what I'm doing now. And then a rest day, and then right back into it. But these rest days I have, they're not just gonna be like I sit at home and do nothing. It'll be more active. So whether that be throwing, swimming, basketball, what's the new one that's small, pickleball, just something active to keep me like moving. But yeah, so rest day done, time to hit legs hella hard, and hopefully basically have to crawl out of the gym. You gotta stay hydrated, but we'll see y'all there. We made it. It's gonna be a longer warm-up today. Definitely gonna spend 2 extra minutes on the treadmill. Gonna do a lot more stretches for leg day, just because I've had a lot of issues with my lower half injury-wise, so we want to make sure we're properly warmed up, even more so for leg day here. So longer warm-up, but we're gonna get intense. We're gonna go after it. We'll see what they got in terms of leg stuff. Hopefully some type of leg curl, leg extension, and then from there we can figure it out. RDLs, easily dumbbells, you know, we got those. Squats, doable. I didn't see a hat squat when I was in there, so that's unfortunate because I love a hat squat. But you know, we might barbell squat. We'll see how the back is feeling. We don't want to hurt ourselves, so it won't be insanely heavy. I think maybe only up to 275, maybe, if we do it. But if not, we can always just throw in the split leg lunges. I always forget what they're called, where your foot's up. Everybody hates them. Bulgarian split squat. We'll throw those in there. And then abs. Gotta hit some core, unfortunately. But we're gonna go have a great workout. Let's get it. I think we're almost done here. Almost about 5 minutes. So just about 2 extra minutes, what we normally do. So yeah, long stretches today, a whole lot of them. So we'll do that real quick, and then it's time to go hit legs. Holy fuck, that thing was inflated as crazy, bro. Alright. And stretches, here we go. then. Let's try to destroy my LEDs here, huh? voiceover Steven just popping in to let you know that the videos were sped up for your convenience, so it wasn't an hour-long video. That is all. Peace. A little post-quad check-in. I'm hurt. When I was squatting, I thought I popped or pulled or strained my hamstring, or the muscle, the abductor muscle at least. I wasn't sure if it was that or the hamstring. But yeah, that thing's on fire. Yeah, when I was squatting, I really thought I pulled it. Still don't know yet. We'll find out when I get home and check for a bruise. But we're hurting, so we might go pretty light on the hamstrings. But we're gonna test it out. We're gonna go as hard as we can, and then we'll hit. I guess we'll do calves too. So 2 hamstring workouts, 6 sets of hamstrings, 2 to 3 sets of calves, and then just gonna go hit some abs. And we'll call it a night. It's late. It's about to be the next day, but we keep working. We're gonna keep going. See you guys at hamstrings. See y'all at hamstrings. Here we go. I now have the gym to myself. It's about to be the next day. We're gonna do RDLs. We got 65 pounds. Jeez, I don't think you'll be able to see the form from that angle. Hold on. We're moving y'all. We're moving y'all here. Moving y'all over here. I have no idea if this is gonna. You know what? We're just gonna flip y'all around. Hold on. Okay. We got the gym to ourselves. So that's Sped. I don't have to feel awkward about filming anymore, or awkward about making people feel awkward. The hamstring is, as you guys know, not feeling great. So we're gonna try for 65s here on the RDL, which I don't know if this is light compared to what I used to do, but we're only gonna go for like 8, that 8 to 12 range. So we're just gonna test out the waters here. Yeah, let's start with set 1. Or what might be set 1. If it's too heavy or returning, we won't count it as a set. We'll drop until we find. We'll kind of mess around with the weights until we find a good one, and then we'll start set 1 there. All right, let's do this. Hold up, I got an ad for Twisted Tees. Fire, where's this gonna go? Oh, yeah, it started. Doesn't feel great on the hamstring. This position right here. All right, this is what the hamstring is. The adductor muscle, that muscle that runs along. So, here we go. Okay. I don't think it's the hamstring. I think it's the adductor muscle. So that really sucks because it affects both quads and hamstrings to the most. Like, you're gonna feel it on every leg workout. So yeah, that blows. That was a good weight, I think, for this bothering me. I think that was a good set. It moved pretty well. So for the hamstrings, I'm not gonna get as much out of this, unfortunately, just because it's not like, I would have to do like 25, I think, which my grip would give out, but I think that's what I would have to do for this weight for it to be a good hamstring. But if I tried to do 25, I actually feel like this muscle would pop, which I don't even know if it would. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know shit, bro. I just a dumbass who likes moving some weight every now and then. So yeah, I mean, I still felt good, like felt it nice in the hamstrings, but I know I could feel it more if I went up 10 pounds and, you know, but because this muscle's bothering me, and that's where I felt it. I felt it I felt it in this bent position. Like when I would put it up, like you don't feel it as much in here right now, but when I got to like rep 10, it started like burning, or not even, yeah. It felt like I was getting this insane burn and a super exaggerated stretch, so I had to stop at 12 just because, you know, as much as I want to push my body to the absolute failure, I'm not trying to not be able to hit legs for 2 months because I was a dumbass and pulled a muscle, and now I can't lift on it. I don't have any leg drive for my other lifts, which might be good, but like muscle wise, but I won't be able to move as much weight, which no shame in that, but it's like, it just sucks. For any of you guys wondering, it's just water. No fancy drink. Don't use pre-workout. Don't take creatine. Just pick up a fork, pick up some weights, and go. And someone just entered the gym. So we're gonna keep it down. All right. Side number 2. You know what, that felt a lot better on the hamstrings. I think adding the pause helped a ton for those. So I felt a lot more burn in the hamstrings than that side I said. Still felt it pretty bad in the, and someone really has to tell me what this muscle is. I think I just went to the doctor. But damn, bro, put a nice on that thing when I get home. And then after this, we're gonna try hamstring curls. I've never liked the seated version, but that's all we have, so I'm gonna give it a go. Or maybe I could try some funky Nordic hamstring curl by myself, but I'm just gonna send it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Just move on to calves and go ahead core. But I can feel my leg shaking, so we're feeling good. Oh, we're not feeling good, but we're working hard. get this last set in. It might be less than 12. But we're shooting for 12 always. And if we get 12, we might go up on Monday. I think that's how my cycle's working. Because Friday is chest, Saturday back, Sunday off, Monday legs again. Yeah, it's Monday. Oh, might go up. We'll see how the legs feel. Damn, I'm pretty upset about the squat. Only got 275 for 3. I know I can do more than that. But I really should have just went in and checked to see if my leg got a bruise, to see if it was fucked up. But we're just sending it because ER, PR, right? Nah, just no, I don't know. I'm not even trying to do one exercise and just leave it like that. I feel like a loser doing that, so we're gonna battle through some adversity, some pain, and hopefully finish every workout we want to do here. But I really don't know how these leg curls are gonna go. Never liked that machine, so. But who knows? Who knows? Yo, okay. Feel a little chick, here we go. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't know if I wasn't getting deep enough on that first set, which is why I'm glad I'm filming. But those last 2 sets, I felt way more in my hamstring, so it's a great sign. I think I did 12 on all 3 sets, but I honestly can tell you, I don't know how to count one another. I got the fucking weight in my hands or under it or anything, but that's what we have that camera for, or that phone for, is I don't have to count. I just gotta do it and rewatch the footage. We're gonna go quick. So, honestly, my hamstrings are kind of tripped. We're gonna give it a go. But if it doesn't feel good at all, we're just gonna move on. I don't really, if I'm not already injured, I don't need to make myself injured, so we're just gonna hit calves and core. CNC, get out of here. And core's not gonna be anything crazy. Hanging leg kits, Russian twist, plank, superset of that 2 to 3 times. We'll call that core for the day. And then go home, put some calories in, take a shower, go to sleep. Alright, we'll see you guys over there. knee tats. That's that one. We're just doing knee thrusts. Let's turn around because I don't have the core strength or the stability to do raises full, so we're just gonna do tots. My grip strength always fails me before my abs do, which is surprising because they both suck. See you guys at the station. I don't know how this N10 Fitness done one of those, but they did. All right, let's see you guys in the tower. All right, the phone's at 1%, so I'm gonna try to do this quickly. Good leg day. Oh my god, my core felt so bad. I felt like throwing up afterwards. I didn't even do pump photos because my phone was almost dead. I didn't even think I was going to make it back home, honestly. So, no pump today, which is all right. It's all good. Damn, that was a good leg day. We have chest tomorrow. I'm going to go see if I pulled my shit or anything like that. And if I did, there'll be another update. If not, see you tomorrow. That core hit me so bad. I can't believe it. I think I'm going to throw up. So, we might go pull a trick and put some more calories in, shower, go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.